Mentimeter is an interactive presentation platform where you can create presentations just like many other presentation softwares, but the key take on our presentation is that they're interactive. So people in the audience or people watching remotely log into the presentation using their smartphone, and they can then interact with it, like asking questions, sending reactions, or contributing with the content. So you could, for example, ask a question, how are you all feeling today? And you can have people respond with different words or different images or even GIFs. Traditionally, Mentimeter, most of the decision has been taken more based on gut feeling than data. We want to keep it that way, but we want to more amplify the gut feeling using data, right? And A/B testing and insights. So we did it ourselves in the beginning, which was interesting, and we learned a lot, but it wasn't very scalable. It was very manual. We looked through a bunch of different alternatives, but eventually ended up using Split. So one of my jobs at Mentimeter is trying to create a more data-driven organization, and we realized we need help with that. If we want to run experiments frequently and often, and like enable the teams to be autonomous in their own testing, we needed an easy-to-use but powerful solution, and that's why we started looking for third-party solutions. And we want to make sure that the data is in all the decisions we make, and all the things we roll out are properly measured and analyzed. So we're running all kinds of different experiments right now. We're testing different wording on parts of the page and the application. We're testing different onboarding flows and measuring, see what works the best for different segments. We're testing having different colors to various elements of the application, and some also brand new features that are not rolled out to everyone yet. We control those using Split and make sure we roll it out properly so that all the data looks good, but also that the system scales properly and we don't see too many errors. Yeah, we've of course been impacted by the Corona situation, as has everyone else. We did see that our usage increased a lot when people started working from home. People realized that they not only need a video chat solution to collaborate, but they also need some kind of way of facilitating the discussion. Like if you ask, for example, in a team meeting with 100 people, how are you guys doing? It's very hard for everyone to unmute and speak their voice at the same time. Instead, you can ask that question, how are you doing in Mentimeter? And everyone can answer using their device. And the presenter and the audience gets to see the results in real time. That's something people started using a lot when people started working from home. So our usage numbers were through the roof, and we realized we also need to change some parts of our products to better cater for meetings not only happening in the room. So we developed a bunch of features quite quickly and rolled them out using Split to see kind of what worked out there and not. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a rough couple of months. Controlled rollouts are super important to us. We want to make sure we measure everything, not only like the impact and the differences in people's behavior, but also the tech part of it with the stability and security and the error logs, and make sure we don't break things, right? Or we don't provide bad experiences for people. So typically we roll out small scale internally first, and then gradually increase it till it's eventually at 100% rollout. So Split helps us doing that all through the way. You can even control like who on an individual level at the company gets which feature. One great thing with Split for us is also that we let the product managers be the release manager for certain features. Previously, it's been up to the developer to make the last push and push something live. Now we can push it live in the code base, but have the product manager control the release to the user using Split.io. That's something we couldn't do before, and it's helped us a lot with the production cycle. Like who gets to decide who gets to see what. It's very powerful for product managers to get to do that.